everybody.
Sean and Kelly here, Price and Price Group of Sampson Properties, and we are about to take charge and do our
Market Snapshot.
Yes, what's happened in the Northern Virginia real estate market in the last 7 days in under 5 minutes. Here we go.
All right, everybody. As usual, the squiggly black line, that is the buyer activity. That's how many homes have gone under contract in the last 7 days.
Yep.
The teal line, that is the seller activity. That's how many homes have been listed, right, to come on the market in the last 7 days.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about that, or then can I go to the next one? I forgot.
You can go to the next one.
Okay. And then the bottom graph, woohoo, woohoo, we're in a buyer's market.
We were this week.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Okay, I'm sure you're going to talk a lot about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so the middle line, that is like an even market, right? And then if anything above it is a seller's market, anything below it is a buyer's market. So, wow.
Yeah. All right, so let's dive into this a little bit.
Okay.
We talked last week about, with it being spring break, the buyer activity dropping dramatically, and inventory stayed about the same. Now, I pulled these statistics on a Wednesday. So this report right here was half the week of spring break, and this report that we're on now contains the second half of the spring break week.
Okay.
So
all right, well, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so buyer activity did increase that second half of the week, and then actually it probably increased the beginning of this week. So anyway, half of this, the buyer activity did increase. Inventory shot up, which we kind of expected to shoot up, but look how much higher it is currently than it was last year at this time. So we do have a lot more inventory on the market, so buyers have choices.
And sellers, that means your home really needs to be staged.
Yes.
Pay attention to the condition, right? It's don't expect it like, oh my gosh, we made it through the first weekend, and you're going to be alarmed and want to like think your agent sucks or whatever.
Yeah,
we just need to stage it better.
We just went through the mastermind, and that we have a lot of properties that are going through, the full 10 days, 14 days. It's got to present well, so I mean staging and
because now you're competing.
Yes, right. You are competing against other houses, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it has to be priced right. You cannot price it based on pricing 4 months ago. You have to price it based on today's pricing.
That's true.
Yeah.
You might have regrets.
You might have regrets.
That you didn't sell sooner, but it is what it is. So
currently the inventory, the teal line, this is our supply, and then our demand is down here. So for the first time in a long time, last time I did it was right here, the demand is lower than the supply. So that actually put us down into a buyer's market for this last week. Now,
and that was only when school was starting back up.
Yeah, that was in that lull. That's right, and it crossed over here as well. So what does this mean for the market? It means right now, if you're a buyer, it's a fantastic time to get out there. We don't know if this trend is going to continue. I have a feeling it's going to get more into a neutral market. It's probably going to be a weak seller's market.
Yeah.
But you buyers, now is the time, because if the interest rates do drop a little bit, the buyer activity is going to flood.
Yeah. And you have some choices. You can get contingencies.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to be stressed. You can actually take a night to think about something, right? Okay, so this is going to be, this is good.
Yeah, and sellers, you can still get top dollar as long as you present the house properly. Yeah. It's a good market. It's a healthy, calm market right now for everybody.
Yeah.
So, all right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at 703-783-2143. And if you'd like to talk about your personal situation, we'd be happy to sit down with you at no charge.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, talk to you guys next week. Very sure. I'm sure of it. All right, see you guys next week.
Bye.